The concept of fighting Satan by getting wealthy and powerful is a complex and multifaceted one, often shrouded in controversy and debate. At its core, this idea suggests that by accumulating wealth and power, individuals can arm themselves against the temptations and influence of Satan, ultimately emerging victorious in the spiritual battle that rages within and around us. While this notion may seem counterintuitive to traditional Christian teachings, which often emphasize humility, modesty, and detachment from worldly possessions, it is an idea that warrants exploration and examination. To begin with, it is essential to acknowledge that Satan, or the embodiment of evil, is a force that seeks to undermine human potential and exploit our weaknesses. One of the primary ways in which Satan operates is by tempting us with promises of power, wealth, and status, using these as a means to corrupt and destroy us. By contrast, getting wealthy and powerful, when done in a righteous and just manner, can actually serve as a form of protection against Satan's influence. When individuals have a strong financial foundation and are empowered to make choices, they are less susceptible to the temptations and manipulations of evil forces. Moreover, wealth and power can provide individuals with the resources and opportunities to make a positive impact in the world, thereby advancing God's kingdom and undermining Satan's efforts. For instance, philanthropists and entrepreneurs who use their wealth and influence to support worthy causes and uplift marginalized communities can be seen as waging war against Satan's forces of oppression and darkness. By investing in education, healthcare, and social justice, these individuals can bring light and hope into a world that is often dominated by Satan's influence. Another critical aspect of fighting Satan through wealth and power is the concept of stewardship. When individuals recognize that their wealth and resources are not their own, but rather a trust from God, they are more likely to use these blessings in a responsible and wise manner. This perspective allows them to see themselves as stewards, rather than owners, of their wealth and power, and to use these gifts to further God's purposes in the world. By adopting this mindset, individuals can avoid the pitfalls of pride, arrogance, and selfishness, which are often Satan's tools for destroying us. It is also important to recognize that the pursuit of wealth and power, in and of itself, is not a guarantee of spiritual victory. If individuals become overly focused on accumulating riches and influence, they can easily become trapped in a cycle of materialism and greed, which can ultimately lead to spiritual defeat. Rather, the key to fighting Satan through wealth and power is to maintain a balanced and nuanced perspective, one that recognizes the importance of spiritual growth, humility, and servant leadership. Ultimately, the fight against Satan is a deeply personal and spiritual one, requiring individuals to cultivate a strong sense of purpose, conviction, and faith. While wealth and power can be useful tools in this battle, they are by no means the only or most important factors. A deep and abiding relationship with God, a commitment to living a virtuous and righteous life, and a willingness to trust in God's sovereignty and providence are all essential components of a victorious spiritual life. By combining these elements with a wise and responsible approach to wealth and power, individuals can indeed fight Satan and emerge triumphant, shining as beacons of hope and light in a world that desperately needs it.